Hello again and welcome everyone. This is Last House in the Woods, and today we're going to be looking at r/true off my chest. Now let's get strange. My wife's severe mental illness makes me feel like I'm a prisoner in my own home. My wife suffers from a laundry list of mental illnesses, chief among them being bipolar disorder with psychotic features. I have my own issues with anxiety and depression, so the overall mood in our house is rarely a pleasant one. I constantly feel on edge, walking on eggshells to avoid arguments, as she can be emotionally volatile and fly off the rails with little to no warning. I rarely feel like I get my own moments of vulnerability due to the fact we're always dealing with her own inner demons. She takes at least a dozen pills a day to stabilize things. During a recent manic phase, she secretly stopped taking her meds after convincing herself that she no longer needed them. As you're probably already guessing, things went horribly wrong. Last night I was at band practice. It's honestly the only real coping mechanism I have. She called and texted me repeatedly, threatening suicide, accusing me of not caring about her, ridiculing my hobbies, and threatening to leave and go to her mom's house. Her mom died in 2020. When I got home, I found out that she had gone driving and took several Ativan. She was acting very strangely and oddly calm when I talked to her. I stayed up all night on edge. There was no way I was going to be able to sleep after that. Today she's been wandering around the house mumbling to herself. I tried to speak with her and she acted like I didn't exist. When she finally did talk to me, she said something about seeing the dark man with glowing evil eyes. She refuses to go to the hospital. Her therapist even told me on the phone to avoid the hospital and make sure she takes her meds. Meanwhile, I'm stuck at home with someone that looks at me with pure hate in her eyes and tells me I'm a terrible husband. Sometimes a small part of me snaps awake, and the only thought I can muster is get out, but I never do. If I had a friend going through this, I'd beg them to leave. I'm in my house with my wife, forced to carry a massive burden I am untrained and unqualified for, and I feel completely alone. I don't know why I'm posting this here. I guess it's because I can't really be honest with the people I love. My wife is a monster and she can't help it, and I'm fucking trapped. I can't thank you all enough from the bottom of my heart for your support. I've gotten so many incredible messages and comments from people sharing their own experiences. I can't put it into words how comforting it is to know that I'm not alone. I have an appointment with my own therapist on Monday. I'm going to see what I can do to get a divorce as quickly as possible. The older I get, the more I understand self-delete and why they do it. When I was in my teens or younger, I'd hear about someone punching their ticket out, and I'd always think to myself, why? What would push someone to do that sort of thing? It's scary and crazy. I'm 32 now, and I've noticed every year I grow more and more understanding of why some people, past, present, and future, choose to push the game over button. Unless you're born into a set of specific circumstances across different characteristics and factors, life really is an uphill battle with seemingly no end. It never really gets better, and with every year that passes, you realize all the things that could have been, but never were. And you realize that it is only going to get worse as you grow older and have more past to look back on. I realize now that due to circumstances, some within my past control and most outside, I will never have the life I've always wanted, the things and experiences that would have made me truly happy. Am I attracting psychopaths? I've got a question. Just want to make sure if the type of men I'm attracting are actually psychopaths. These men usually have no expression on their face. They only smirk and stare. Most people would consider them very attractive. They're usually higher status men. Other men follow their orders and respect them. They're like the quiet popular leader or lone wolf / Sigma character archetype. They're into custom luxury items. They like to wear darker colors. I've noticed they all have shoulder-length hair, usually tied back. They take care of their appearance, and some people may consider them feminine or metrosexual. They work out routinely. They're physically and mentally dominant. They're into dangerous hobbies. They have extreme self-control. They can control their facial muscles to not show any emotion. They plan everything, even most conversations they have with me. They use other women they're not attracted to make me jealous and watch me to see my reaction. I've seen them go up to a random woman who was not single and flirt, kiss them like it meant nothing. They're detached from most people. They don't care about people. They pretend to care. They're very charismatic. They understand people. They're very observant. It's a mask they put on if they need something. But when that mask they put up for others comes off, they stop pretending. They don't love like other men. They kind of become childlike, very energetic with me. They seem more alive than when they're with people they're not close to. They are very possessive and jealous of me. They think I belong to them. I've never seen them being jealous of another man or woman. A man kicked a hole in a wall because I said I didn't find him attractive after I got annoyed by him trying to make me jealous. He didn't cry, shout, or anything. Their faces always show no emotion. He then got strategic with hurting me. He got close to my friends and started using them for information to try to trigger me. I've had other men get people to stalk me. Some have hacked my phone, and they try to watch my every move. These men have orchestrated situations for me to be helpless so they have a reason to approach me or get my attention, instead of directly telling me they're attracted to me. They control my environment. They have the power to make it hard for me to get a job with their connections. They're obsessed with control. They're nice and polite, but can be dangerous and evil to others. Would these be traits of psychopaths?